All right, the last part before you are ready to get your license is you will need to pass the maneuverability part of your driver's test. And with that, you will need 5 cones. So our challenge today is to create a cone in TinkerCad that I will 3D print for you so that your robot car has got cones to complete the maneuverability challenge. So we're going to click on Create, and we want 3D Design. And our cone's going to have 2 parts. It'll have a base, and then it'll have the cone part of it. So our base, I'm going to click on the cube here. I'm going to put it on the workspace. I'm going to hide this box, and we need to resize it. So I'm going to click on the little white squares there. We want it to have a length of 20 and 20, so that's good, but we want to change the height. So I'm going to click on the little white square up top there, and we want it to have a height of 5, okay? There's our base. And now what we need to do is we need to add the cone part on top. So on the right side of your screen, I'm going to click on the cone looking shape, and I'm going to put it on top of the base that we just made. And first thing that we're going to do is we want to align those. So right now I'm going to zoom in. Cone is selected. I'm going to click on the base. So now we've got both shapes, and we need to align them. So in the top row, right above where it says shape, there's a line that goes up and down and 2 rectangles to the side. And when we press that, we get all these black dots. On the left side, we want to click the black dot in the middle. Okay, that looks great. Perfect. And now, at the bottom, the 3 black dots, we're going to click that black dot in the middle. Perfect. Okay. So now, let's click off of that so we get rid of that. Our cone, we will need to make it have a radius of 2. So when I select my cone, I'm going to have this drop-down menu go down. And then where it says top radius, right now it's set to 0. I'm going to change it to 2. And when we do that, do you see how it kind of flattened out the top so it looks like a cone and not like an ice cream cone now? Perfect, that looks great. And our cone, we need to resize it. So select the cone, click on the little white squares. It should not have a length and a width of 20 by 20. We want it to be 18 by 18, okay. And actually, you know what? We're going to have to align it again. I did that too early. So with my cone selected, I'm going to select the base. So we've got both, and then we're just going to align them again. So we want to click on the little black circle in the middle there, and on the left side, the little black circle. Perfect. And you know what? We are ready to group these together. So I'm going to select off. I'm going to select both of these shapes, and then we need to group them. It is in the top row, and it is the square and the circle together there. And we know we've grouped it when it all turns the same color. Perfect. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to duplicate this. So to duplicate it, it's on the left side, and it's the 3rd little thing that you can click on. It's right underneath Frantic, and it is right in between the clipboard and the trash can. It's the 3 little squares. So I'm going to click on the 3 little squares, and so it just duplicated it, and I'm just going to drag it right next to it. Perfect. So we just duplicated it. We need to do a couple things to it. First thing we need to do is we need to hollow it out. So if you look up there, where it says Union and the drop-down menu, right now it's selected on the solid color. I'm going to click on the striped line. So what we just did there is we made it hollow. So we want to make the duplicate hollow, and then we need to make it a little bit smaller than the original. So we need to change the height. So I'm going to click on that white square at the top there. We don't want it to have a height of 25. We want to have a height of 20, okay? And then we need to change the dimensions as well. So click on the little white square in the bottom there. We want it to be not 20 by 20, but 16, okay, by 16. Perfect. And last but not least, we need to align these and combine these together. So I'm going to select the hollow cone, and then select our real cone. And then we want to align, so that same button, that same tool that we were just using, we want to have them, the left circle in the middle on the left side. We were going to select that, and then at the bottom, that black circle in the middle there. So now they are on top of each other, all lined up. And actually, select, align right there in the middle, and then we want to group them from here. So I'm going to press the group button there. And now, wherever we drag it, it goes. And if you look underneath, you can see that we've got a hollow cone underneath, just like a real life cone. All right. Last but not least, change it to your name so that I know it's yours.